Oh boy, that is rough. That doesn't look very good at all. Okay, so first things first. Is it better than the last one? Yes, it is. How much better are we talking about here? So episode 3 basically unfolds 3 plot lines. We find out that General Shaw not only knew Rose, but they had already ran into the monster years ago, even though he didn't remember any of it because, who leaves Derry forgets what happens in Derry. Lily leaves Juniper Hill and seeks redemption for her role in putting Ronnie's dad behind bars, and that includes getting photographic evidence of the hauntings, and Dick and Helen further look for it. Now they didn't give us much on why Shaw and Rose are important to the story, why it matters that they have faced it before, but Shaw remembers Rose and even goes to visit her. Then we go to Helen and Halloran, and even though I think this idea of the army weaponizing it is the stupidest idea ever, I like to consider myself an open-minded person, okay? So my mindset in the moment is, okay, let's ride along, let's see where this goes. They then take Halloran in a helicopter ride, with Halloran using some sort of box as a compass. Halloran then has a creepy vision where they tease Pennywise a little further, and he almost ends up jumping off the helicopter. Now this scene to me was the first in the series where I was thinking to myself, ooh, now they're really bringing in the creepy. Now even though I really like this scene, I'm not sure about this Dick Halloran stuff. You see, every time I see something like this, oh, the army's gonna use his powers, his superpowers to get to this secret weapon, I can't help but to think about some Avengers type shit. But hey, as I said before, let's see where this goes. It's a stupid fucking idea, but they can make it awesome. I don't know. Now one thing stood out to me in this storyline. It is later revealed that what was inside the box was a slingshot. Now I assume this is the slingshot Rose used to save Shaw all those years ago. Now if Shaw doesn't remember anything, how did the army come to be in possession of this slingshot? And how did they know Halloran could use it to track it? Also, they keep talking about how Halloran is this man without fear, and I really don't see it. I don't see it on his dialogue, I don't see it on his acting, I don't see it on his looks. In the kid's storyline, Lily is set on telling the truth and decides to gather photographic evidence of the hauntings. Rich then tells them that his uncle taught him a ritual to summon spirits in a graveyard. They then pick up a camera, go to the graveyard, and perform the ritual, and at first nothing happens, but when it does happen...
Whoa! What's happening? What's happening?
Boy oh boy, does this look like shit. Brother, what the fuck is this? Look, Andy Muschietti, I don't know if it's Muschietti, the director of this thing is the same director of The Flash, and he got a lot of flack for the terrible CGI in that movie, to the point where he even came out and gave us some bullshit excuses on why it looked so bad. It was such bullshit that it was hard to believe he actually believed he was fooling anyone with that shit. And then when I saw those demon babies in the first episode, I thought to myself, hey, he made these demon babies as a joke because all the shit he got for the babies in The Flash. But now that I see this, I don't think like that at all anymore. What I think when I see this is that this man has to rethink who handles his CGI. Shit looks terrible. And let me tell you something, this is coming from someone who normally doesn't care about CGI at all. But I couldn't pay attention to 1 second of this sequence because of how god-awful this thing looked. It was so distracting. But then it fortunately ends and the kids go to the photographic lab to develop the photos, and this, my fellow watchers, is the best scene in the 3 episodes we have had so far. Everything in this scene is perfect. The length of it, the way they do the reveals, oh look, it's Teddy, oh look, it's Susie. And then in the last one, you already know what's gonna be because we saw his hand, and the kids look at the photo and they go, what is it, what is it? Oh, I think it's a clown. Ooh. Now that is something I can get behind, my fellow watchers. Now when I said in the beginning of the video that I thought this episode was better than the last one, but I wasn't too excited about it, it's because even though there is stuff to be liked in this episode, barely anything even happened, you know? I know they can be taking a slow approach, and don't get me wrong, I even like it better when things are slow. I love the fact that they are taking their sweet time with Pennywise. But since we come from those 2 weird ass first episodes, the first one that is basically useless and the second one that redid what the first one did better, I'm not completely sold on this series just yet. But hey, this one was already a major improvement and actually got me excited for next week. What about you? What did you like about it? What did you not like about it?